Actually, they'll play the entire game moving left to right. The Hilltoppers are in red and will play the game moving right to left as the home team. Again, Zamboni has a couple more passes to do, and then the teams will take the ice for a 3-minute warm-up period. We'll see everybody then. Teams are now taking the ice. Coyotes in green will be the visiting team. They will be moving left to right. And the Hilltoppers in red are the home team, and they will be moving right to left. Teams getting a 3-minute skating and shooting warm-up period, and then we will get the game started. Warm-up time has started, so we're about 30 seconds into it. I do apologize to everybody for the viewing angle at this rink, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're up close and personal to the glass, and it's just kind of an is what it is. Fortunately, we are at least able to see into the corners, so I will cover as much as we can. Also, I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's names. I am not 100% familiar with everybody on the team, so I will do my best, and if I get something wrong, please feel free to inform me, but I won't be able to see any comments until after the game. About halfway through the warm-up period. Looking at the numbers, it looks like the Coyotes have a slightly longer bench than the Hilltoppers do. Hilltoppers have, I believe, 12 skaters and 1 goalie. The Coyotes have 16 and 2 goalies. Warm-up period just ended. Teams will get their last-minute pep talks and coaching in, and then we will get this game started. This is game 1 of the round robin for both of these teams in the Beantown Classic. This is the 19U Blue Futures Division. Coyotes and the Hilltoppers having a pregame pep talk at the nets. Summer hockey in Boston is halves instead of periods, so it will be 2 20-minute halves, and teams will not switch sides when they after the halftime break. I believe it's just a 1-minute break in between periods. It could be slightly longer than that, but I believe it's just 1 minute. Teams breaking their huddles at the nets, getting last-minute coaching. Again, I do apologize to everybody for the views that we're getting. Nothing I can do about it. I am as far away from the ice as I can get. Coyotes breaking their huddle. Ward is going to start this game in net for the Coyotes. Other starting lineups looks to be, let's hear, Palmer as center with Achipinti, and I'm not sure who's on the far side. And we are set to go. Hilltoppers win the opening draw back into their own end. Collected by their defense. Poked at by Achipinti, but she can't get a hold of it. Hilltoppers clear the zone and step into the Coyotes' end. Moving to the middle, puck gets swept away and cleared to the outside. Bounced up the boards, not out. Shot from distance is going to miss the goal. Puck bounced into the far corner, turned up the far side, collected by Zeeland and played out of the zone now. Chipped forward, that doesn't get through the Hilltoppers' defense. Play stopped and now dumped into the Hilltoppers' zone. Immediately turned back out to neutral on the near side. Pressure coming forward, puck bounces free. Recollected by the Hilltoppers, slammed into the boards there and dumped down by Kyle. Hilltoppers will chase the puck down in their own end. Played up the far side, pressured by number 10 for the Coyotes. Can't get the puck deep. Now the puck will be dropped back by the Hilltoppers behind their own net. Reversing back to the far side. Hilltoppers holding the corner, dump it back behind the net. Played to the near side. Past Kyle, puck will be collected and skated out of the zone. Pressured coming across neutral, puck gets dumped down, icing waved off by the front judge. Coyotes collect in their own end. Reverse back behind the net to the far side. Bounced up. That is going to slow down and not get out of the zone. Puck played back deep. Chased down by the Coyotes in the near corner. Stolen off the inboards. Coyotes return the favor, dump the puck back around behind the net. Schiffert can't get the puck out on the far side. Played back by the Hilltoppers to the far point. Played to the middle. That does not connect with the forward. Played up by the Coyotes. Kyle tips it around the defender and out, but can't recollect afterwards. Play at the blue line for the Coyotes. And now dumped all the way down. No icing on the play. Hilltoppers collect in their own end. Pressured by number 27 for the Coyotes. Puck bounced up. That goes over the blue line. Stayed out of the zone from the falling player. Now turned back into the Hilltoppers end. Pressured by number 31 there. Puck played forward by the Hilltoppers. And stopped by number 28 directly in front of us. Turned back up. Hilltoppers will collect at their blue line. Pressured in their own zone. Puck dropped towards the near side. Played out now on the near side. Poked away in neutral. Hilltoppers will dump the puck. Coyotes get to it in the corner first. Collected there, bounced off the boards. Turned up and out, and now moving forward, dumped into the zone. Coyotes will chase it down for the Coyotes. Hilltoppers get there first. Hilltoppers move up the middle of the ice. Played now to the near side. Skating into the Coyote zone, turning past the defense, moving into the slot. Pass dropped off. Puck is loose. Trickles towards the net, doesn't quite make it. And the follow-up gets cleared to the outside without a shooting opportunity for the Hilltoppers. Played out of the zone. Hilltoppers collect in neutral and get back on side. Played up the near boards. Turned around by Bowman in the zone. She plays it up, but not out. Puck gets stolen at the point. Turned towards the blue line, but again, not out. Follow-up shot way wide of the far post. Chipped ahead. Still in the zone for the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers play it back up the far boards. Collected by the Coyotes. Passed up the middle. That's going to miss the forward and bounce all the way into the Hilltoppers' end. Hilltoppers recollect. Shoot it up the far side. That is intercepted by the Coyotes. Dumped ahead into the Hilltoppers' zone. Hilltoppers goalie back to play it on the inboards. Hilltoppers rattle it around the glass. That is going to be held in at the blue line. Played forward. Pushed back to the point. Held in by number 37 at the point. Play on the near boards. Turn to the middle. Coyotes player gets shoved down, maintains possession of the puck. Puck gets dumped deep. This will be collected in the circle. Tight angle shot bounced off the goalie. And now the Hilltoppers will collect and skate out of the zone. Moving into the Coyotes end, stepping around the defense. Shot blocked by the goalie. Puck rattled around to the far side. Tipped up and out. Hilltoppers back at their blue line to collect. Coyotes charge forward to pressure. Puck will be dumped out and down. Icing immediately waved off. It must have been tipped on the way through. Collected from behind the net. Turned up the near side. Given away in the middle. Hilltoppers take a shot. That's going to miss well wide to the near side. Coyotes collect off the inboard. Bounce it into the far corner. Puck played up the far side and now skated out of the zone, but pressured coming over the blue line. Hilltoppers immediately turn it back into the Coyotes' end. Centering feed misses everybody, is collected on the near side. Played up the near boards. That will be held in at the point. Hilltoppers steps in the middle. Shot is blocked by number 28 in front. Coyotes played into the corner. Turned up the far boards. 3 aside there on the boards. Puck comes to a Hilltopper stick. Moving to the middle. Shot is chipped up and over the goalie. And the Hilltoppers score first, making it 1-0. 16:41 left in the opening frame. That is the first stoppage from the opening draw. Hilltoppers win the draw back, poked forward by the Coyotes. Hilltoppers recollect, play into the middle of their zone. Pushed up the far side, intercepted by the Coyotes, turned back deeper into the Hilltoppers end, but the Hilltoppers defense collects there. Skated out of the zone on the near side. Hilltoppers can't gain the Coyote zone. Play in neutral. Puck in the pile there. Recollected by the Hilltoppers. Puck comes out. Overskated by the Coyotes. Puck played to the middle of the ice. Hilltoppers trying to get a shot away. Puck will be poked away by Bowman into the far corner. She gets run into. Puck left behind on the inboards. Chipped forward by Bowman. Collected off the far side, and that will be chipped out of the zone. Hilltoppers recollect at center. Hilltoppers play the puck up the near side. That is intercepted by Bowman. Puck dribbles into the Coyotes' end. Coyotes collect, played up the far side. That will be tipped up and out of the zone. Hilltoppers intercept. Turned back up the far side. Chipped ahead by the Coyotes. Can't connect with the forward. Hilltoppers will recollect in their own end. Puck went past the defender to the inboards. Played now to the near side. That puck took a bounce to the middle. Hilltoppers recollect and play the puck out on the near boards. Chipped ahead by the Coyotes. Hilltoppers can't get it out of the zone. Shot from distance by number 21 is blocked by the goalie. Play on the far side now. Hilltoppers played up and out of the zone. Forward moves into the Coyotes' end. She gets slowed down, coming around. Puck gets left in the blue paint. Outlet pass blocked. Follow-up shot saved by the goalie. And now the Coyotes exit the zone. Floated past the defenders all the way to the Hilltoppers inboards. Hilltoppers collect in their own end. Passed up the near side. Broken up at center. Bouncing puck will be collected by the Coyotes. Played to the middle. Dumped ahead by number 12. She will chase it down. Puck turned back to the near side by the Hilltoppers, who will skate out with some room. Hilltoppers move up the middle of the zone. Step to the Coyotes' end, trying to cut to the middle. Can't get a shot away. Puck played around to the far side. Intercepted by number 10 for the Coyotes. She tries to get through the defense. Ends up getting the puck into the zone. Pressured by Kyle. She loses the puck. Puck played back by the Hilltoppers and collected on the far side. Pass to the near side. Moves into the Coyotes zone. Shot from distance. Blocked. Bouncing puck. Doesn't make it to the goal. Coyotes collect in the near circle. Passed up. That is blocked on the way out. Recollected by the Coyotes. Now moving to the far side of the ice. They gain the red line and dump the puck down. Hilltoppers collect behind their own net. Reverse back to the far side. Played out of the middle. Intercepted. Having to get back on side. Poked forward. And can't gain the zone. Hilltoppers will collect and move back. Now racing up the near side. 25 steps in on the near side. Moves in the circle. Shot and misses the goal. Puck held in at the far point. Turned back deep. Slowed down behind the net. Hilltoppers get to it first. Play it to the near side. That is off the defender now. Played out on the near side. Bowman pokes the puck away, trying to get into the Coyote zone. Battle on the near boards. Coyotes step away with the puck. Played forward, floated out, and that will be intercepted by the Hilltoppers in neutral. Dumped back into the Coyotes end on the near side. Wrapped into the far corner. And the Coyotes step away with the puck. Pass to the middle connects. Coyotes step forward, 1-on-3, and dump the puck in. Coyotes going for a change. Hilltoppers back in their own end to collect. Played up the near side. Stolen by the Coyotes coming over the blue line. Hilltoppers recollect, try to shove the puck deeper into the zone. Puck gets left behind, and it's in the skates. Now moved out. Hilltoppers get a stick on it first. Played up. That will be bounced to the far side. Coyotes gain in the zone. Step past the defender. Shot. Misses the goal. Not sure who took that shot off the top of my head. Puck winds up behind the net. Pushed up the far boards. Collected by the Coyotes. Shot is not going to go on target, but gets left in the blue paint. Poked away into the corner by 23. That is Kyle. Puck bounced towards the blue line. Held in by the Coyotes. 39 gets a hold of it. Tries to get a shot away. She turns with the puck. Shoots. And that is going to miss. Played to the near point. Held in at the blue line. Dumped up the boards. That will be collected by the Coyotes. Moving off the inboard. Centering feed is going to miss everybody and come all the way out of the zone. Coyotes collect at neutral. Pressured by the Hilltoppers. Coyotes defense moves it to the middle. Broken up, coming out of the zone. Hilltoppers collect, but the puck gets lifted and knocked forward by the Coyotes. Kyle forward to pressure. Hilltoppers can't get out of their own zone. Kyle charges in. Puck will be played to the near side and now pushed out of the zone. Collision in neutral. Coyotes give the puck away. It bounced to the near circle in their own end. Play in the near corner now. Puck will come free to a Coyote stick. Kyle steps out of the zone. She chips it past the defender and down. Hilltoppers collect in the near corner, wrap the puck around to the far side. Coyotes slow it down coming out of the zone, but the Hilltoppers recollect. Puck gets left behind in center and dumped ahead by the Coyotes. Hilltoppers goalie slows it down behind the net. Played up the near side. Coyotes step forward, hold the zone. Bouncing puck will be recollected. Moving to the middle, now played to the far side. Coyotes take a shot that's going to miss well wide of the goal. Collected now by number 57 on the near side. She sends it towards the net, but it doesn't make it to the front. Played up the far side, and that is going to come. Oh, no. The ref called that onside. I was pretty sure that was over the blue line. Played up the far side. That is going to be intercepted by the Hilltoppers, who skate into the zone. Moving up the far side, trying to get around the defense. Puck does not make it to the front of the net. Playing now in the near corner. Bowman shoves her player into the boards. Bouncing puck still on the near side. Centering feed blocked. Hilltoppers collect off the inboards. Trying to center it. Bouncing puck comes free. Now drop back to the near point. Hilltoppers move it into the near circle. Drop back to the high slot. Shot from distance is kicked aside by Ward. Play now in the far corner, and the Coyotes will skate out of the zone. Played up the middle. That is away from every green jersey. Hilltoppers collect and move back into the Coyotes' end on the near side. Stepping in all alone. Shot is going to miss well wide of the target to the far side. Passed out to the middle, and that is going to connect. 25 steps forward for the Coyotes. She loses the puck. Hilltoppers break up the scoring opportunity and step out of the zone on the near side. Moving up the middle of the ice. Pass to the far side. Hilltoppers gain the Coyote zone. Outlet pass, mostly fanned on. Poked free. Now moving to the near side. Coyotes can't get it out of the zone. It's in the skates. Turnaround effort knocks the puck out to neutral. Hilltoppers will collect in neutral on the far boards and skate back into the zone, but they had a player who was way offside. Offside draw will be just in front of the Coyotes bench. 8:38 remaining in this opening frame. Hilltoppers win the drawback, float the puck forward. Puck will make it all the way to the Coyotes inboards. Knocked behind the net to the near side. Wrapped up to Kyle on the near side. She tips it ahead. Now chipped up and out. Racing forward, number 12 gains the puck. That is a shot on net. And the goalie will cover the rebound and freeze the play. Offensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This is to the Hilltopper goalie's glove side. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Collected by the defense, floated towards the net. That is going to bounce off a defender's stick and wide to the far side. Played up the far boards. Slowed down at the point, held in. Stepping past the defense, or the forwards. Number 31 dumps the puck deep. It will be collected by the Hilltoppers behind their own net. Reversed back into the far corner. Played up the middle. Will connect and be skated out on the far side. Poked away, coming over the blue line. Hilltoppers will regain control and dump the puck down. Collected by the Coyotes in the near corner. Played up the near side. That is now moving out of the zone on the far side, but that's too far for the forward. Hilltoppers will collect. Playing in their own zone, dumped up the middle of the ice. That's going to miss everybody. Coyotes intercept. Outlet pass initially blocked. Bowman has to go back and get it. She gets it forward to Kyle. Kyle plays it to the middle. That will be tipped ahead. 4 steps into the zone. She moves wide, takes a shot, and that is blocked by the goalie over the goal. Puck rattles to the near side. Coyotes block the outlet pass. Puck sent behind the net. Hilltoppers are going to get there first on the far boards. Passed up. That is held in at the point by the Coyotes. Tipped into the bodies, and now the Hilltoppers clear the zone. Bowman collects at her blue line, plays it up the far side. That's too hot to handle for number 4. That will be played into the bodies at the bench Unfortunate no call there for the Hilltoppers. Puck played behind the net. Coyotes slowed down the outlet pass. Pushed into the corner, now up the near side, held in by Bowman. She dumps it up the near side. 21 can't get to it in time, but she will pressure the play behind the net. Puck still there. Hilltoppers now step away to the near side. Floated forward, that will come out to neutral where Bowman collects and turns the puck back around. Coyotes step into the zone, move to the near side, pressure coming forward, and the Hilltoppers will collect the puck and skate up the near side of the ice. Play broken up at the Coyotes' blue line. Coyotes now step forward. Kyle plays it ahead. 39 can't reach it. She will chase it down off the inboards. Hilltoppers get to it first, reverse it back behind the net. 39 pressures in the near corner. Puck played up the near side. Help coming for the Coyotes, but the Hilltoppers get on it first and tip the puck up and out of the zone. All the way down to the Coyotes then. Coyotes turn it back out to neutral. Bouncing puck moves across the blue line, now played forward, slowed down by the Hilltoppers who intercept the pass. Hilltoppers move into the Coyote zone. Shot from distance is going to be blockered aside by Ward. Puck played up and out, and that is going to just miss the net and be icing on the Coyotes. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This will be to Ward's stick side. 5:41 remaining in this first period. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Chipped up the glass, held in at the point by the Hilltoppers. Floated back forward. That is slowed down on the near side. Bouncing puck will go to the Coyote stick. And moving out of the zone, falling down on the play. Puck gets dumped ahead and chipped into the bodies. Now collected by the Coyotes and tapped into the Hilltopper zone. Chased down behind the net. Reversing back to the near side. Pressured by the Coyotes. Play winds up in the corner. Stolen by the Coyotes. Centering feed connects. Shot does not make it through the bodies. Got blocked by a skate on the way through. Outlet pass blocked by a stick. Bouncing puck will come to the near side, and the Hilltoppers will collect. Hilltoppers move forward into the Coyote zone. Puck bounced off the glass, deeper into the Coyotes' end. Coyotes get there first off the inboards. Played up the near side. That's going to be missed by the Coyotes. Puck held in the zone. Now collected in the middle. Number 10 plays it forward. That goes to Kyle. Kyle can't get a hold of it. She chases it down, dumps the puck ahead. That's slowed down by the Hilltoppers' defense. Moving deep in their own zone to the near side. Played up the boards. That's going to miss everybody. But it was tipped on the way through, so no icing. Reversed up the near side. That will be intercepted by the Hilltoppers. Played back towards the boards. Now pushed deep. Hilltoppers center, but that does not make it through the bodies. Played up the near side. That will be held in at the blue line by the Hilltoppers. Shot doesn't make it through. Bouncing puck is under players, and the Coyotes get away with one there. Played up the middle of the ice. That's a little too hot to handle. Hilltoppers will collect that neutral. Moving in their own end. Played back to the far side. That is away from everybody. And will be collected by Zeeland. Zeeland plays it out of the zone, but that is intercepted by the Hilltoppers in neutral. Moving into the Coyote zone. Bowman back to pressure. She slams the player into the boards, and the puck will go all the way down and be an icing on the Coyotes. Defensive zone draw will be to Ward's stick side. .348 remaining in this first half of the game. Coyotes having a little discussion there before the faceoff. Draw one by the Coyotes to the near side. Chipped off the boards. Now skated out of the zone. Trying to move through the defense. Puck gets shoved through. Hilltoppers will collect in the near circle in their own end. Puck played hard around to the far side. Defense steps in for the Coyotes. Knocks the puck back deep. Hilltoppers dump the puck behind the net to the near side. Pressured in the near corner. Now moving up the middle of the zone. Puck gets played to a forward and now skated out on the far side. Broken up at center by 57. That is Jones. Jones collects, dumps the puck. That was a bounce, and it went on net. Played into the near corner. Hilltoppers move the puck to the inboards, now reverse back to the near side. Hilltoppers skating out of the zone. 2-on-3, trying to get through the defense. Puck gets knocked away and played up the near side, but that was away from the retreating forward. Hilltoppers will collect at the blue line and move into the Coyotes' end. Dropped to a trailer. Shot is well wide of the near post. Collected by the Coyotes behind the net. Reversed back to the far side. Played up the far boards. Coyotes hold the puck. Now play it to Kyle on the near side. She plays it up the middle. Bouncing puck will go into the Hilltoppers' end. Icing waved off. Hilltoppers rattle the puck around. Kyle's there first. She dumps the puck back deep. Slowed down by the Coyotes behind the net. Play winds up in the far corner. Coyotes player gets shoved down right in front of the ref, and the ref is going to call that. She's shaken up. Her head bounced off the ice there. So we're going to get a slight delay as the shaken player collects herself. She'll be coming off the ice, and the Coyotes will get the first power play opportunity of the game with 2:15 left in this opening frame. We'll be back in just a second. Players up after getting knocked over on the play. Draw will be to the Hilltopper goalie's stick side to start the power play. 2-minute power plays for this tournament. Draw one to the outside. Hilltoppers get on it first, play the puck behind their net, slowed down by the Coyotes, reversed back into the far corner. Collected there, dumped back to the near side. Shot is going to miss. More of a centering feed than a shot. Played back to the near point. Collected there. Shot is tipped by the goalie over the goal. Follow up, played in front. Coyotes slowed down there. Puck gets knocked to the inboards. Coyotes get a stick on it first. And Hilltoppers steal in the corner, play it back behind the net. Coyotes get to the puck in the corner first and play it up to the far point. Pass to the near side. 21 collects, floats the puck on net, and that will be frozen by the goalie. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side this time. 1:35 left in the half, 1:19 left on the power play. Draw one into the corner. Coyotes get to it first, played back to the point, and then tipped over the defense and out. Puck will go all the way down to the Coyotes' end. Coyotes collect off their inboards. Played up the middle, bouncing puck now cleared out of the zone, but it bounced off a skate. Pushed forward by Kyle, but that was to a red jersey. Floated just wide of the far pipe. Coyotes collect in their own end. Played up the far boards. Pushed up the middle of the ice. That will connect with Kyle. Kyle steps in, moves between the defense, gets her stick lifted, recollects, can't get a shot away. Puck will be centered, cleared by the goalie, collected by the Coyotes. 31 takes a shot. It does not make it through the defense. And now floated all the way down. There's no icing anymore on penalty kills for this age group. Kyle sends it to the middle. That is too hot to handle. Puck played forward, called onside. Recollected 12, steps in, shot, trickles on net. Follow-up sent just wide. Played to the front. Bouncing puck comes free. There was a shot there. I didn't see who took it. And the puck will be floated over the glass and out of play. 4 seconds remaining in the power play. 20.6 seconds remaining in the half. That was played out by a Hilltopper, or deflected out by a Hilltopper, so draw will stay in the zone. One back by the Coyotes. Played across. Power play is over. Teams even strength. Puck behind the net. Trying to get it to the front. Puck still behind the net. Now pushed to the near side. Coyotes get to it first. Shoved into the boards. 4 seconds remaining in the half. Play behind the net. They're not going to get it to the front, and that's going to do it for the first half. End of the first. Score is 1-0 to the Hilltoppers. That's going to do it for the intermission. Team still talking to the coaches. They will be coming out in just a moment here. Neither team has stepped away from the bench, and the refs haven't blown a whistle to make them. Coyotes breaking their huddle. Looks like they're doing full games with the goalies. So Ward is back in net. Again, teams are not switching side. This is just halves. So Coyotes on the same side. They are still moving left to right in green. Hilltoppers in red are moving right to left. 22 fresh minutes on the clock. Hilltoppers getting their starting lineup out. And we are set to go. Puck kicked forward off the draw. Coyotes kick it ahead. And the Hilltoppers will collect at their blue line. Skating to the near side. Pressured coming forward. Hilltoppers gain the Coyotes' zone. Step past the defender. Puck gets played into the corner. Pressured there by the Coyotes. Puck dumped behind the net. Bowman will collect on the far side. She plays the puck up. That is intercepted. Puck bounced back into the far corner. Hilltoppers get rubbed off the play behind the net. Centering feed is knocked away by the Coyotes. Collected off the near boards. Puck dumped back into the near corner. Hilltoppers send it to the front. That does not go on target. Played back to the near side, and the Coyotes will collect. Floated forward and out, and Kyle is behind the defense. She's a mile away. Moves in. Deeks shoots. And she waited long enough to get the goalie to go down. Kyle is going to get the goal. And since 57 went through the line next, I'm going to give her the assist. All tied up now early in this second half. 21 and 11 remaining. And moved forward off the draw. Number 12 is LaPierre. She loses the puck in the zone. Hilltoppers turn it back to neutral. Played up the near side. Hilltoppers gain the zone. That is off of a skate. Doesn't go to its intended target. Puck bounces to the inboards. Coyotes move it up the middle of the ice. LaPierre floats the puck forward. Intercepted by the Hilltoppers in their own end. Played up the near side. Turned around by the Coyotes. That outlet pass is blocked by a stick. Play on the near boards. Tight angle shot. Not great viewing here. Puck moved up the near side. Still in the bodies. Battle on the boards and now cleared down. That is going to go on target, preventing an icing. That technically counts as a shot on goal by Kyle. Puck sent up the far side. Poked out of the zone. Collected. Dumped back ahead. Not an instant offside at this age group anymore. Hilltoppers will recollect in the near corner. Holding in the corner. Coyotes went for a change. Puck now played up the near side. Coyotes had time to pressure. Hilltoppers win the physical battle there. Puck gets played across neutral. Collected and now floated in. That will be not quite on target. Collected by the Coyotes behind the net. Played up the far side. Hilltoppers charge into pressure. To a side. Hilltoppers step away with it. Centering feed blocked in the slot. Played to the far point but not out. Dumped in from the point. That's going to miss the far pipe. Coyotes lose the puck behind the net. Centering feed gets intercepted by the Coyotes and now moving out of the zone. Coyotes got a little fancy there and lose the puck. Pickpocketed in neutral. Puck played into the zone. Play broken up at the blue line. Bounced up and out. Icing immediately waved off by the front official. Hilltoppers collect in their own end. Move up the near side. Puck bounced away from the Coyotes forward. Puck still in the zone. Dumped into the far corner. Centering feed intercepted in front by the Coyotes. Hilltoppers charge in, move the puck into the corner. To a side in the near corner. Puck under the bodies. Now moving to the inboards, and the Coyotes will step away with it. Played up the far side, pressured coming forward, can't get the puck out of the zone. Hilltoppers turn the puck back to the inboards. Coyotes collect and move back to the far side. Passed up the far boards, now move to the near side. That's ahead of the forward, and bounced off the wall away from a green jersey. Hilltoppers collect in their own end. Played up the far side. Slowed down coming across neutral. Hilltoppers gain the Coyote zone. Moving in, broken up by the Coyotes. Puck comes loose now, shot down. This will go all the way down for an icing. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes will be to Ward's glove side. Draw one on net by the Hilltoppers. Played up the near side. Hilltoppers prevent the outlet pass, but the puck bounces free and now played up the near boards. Coyotes get it ahead. LaPierre chips it forward. Goes to chase it down, but it trickled too far, and the goalie slowed it down for her defense. Puck played up the near side, bounced past the Coyotes. Bowman tries to slow it down coming out of the zone, but moving in, 2-on-1 developing. Centering feed bounced away and could not be sent on target by the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers drop the puck to the far point. Shot from distance blocked by Ward. And now the puck will be skated out of the zone. LaPierre has Kyle to her near side. LaPierre mishandles the puck, and it will be played into the corner. She chases it down there. Pushes the puck towards the inboards, gets some help. Puck played to the back of the net, collected by the Coyotes. Coyotes move to the near side. Centering feed is going to miss all the green jerseys. Hilltoppers jump on it first, played to the far side, pressured by Ward. Puck held in the zone by number 31. She holds, fans on the shot, and then the puck is played between the legs, but not out. Now the Hilltoppers clear the zone. Moving to the near side. Play broken up on the boards and then floated forward after gaining center. Hilltoppers pick the puck up in the near corner, played forward, intercepted by the Coyotes. Pushed to the inboard, centering feed doesn't connect and will go all the way to the far point. Pass to the near side, shot from distance is going to be swallowed by the goalie, who does not give up a rebound. That was Schindler on the shot. Draw will be to the Hilltopper goalie's glove side. Scrum off the draw. Hilltoppers eventually control and skate the puck behind their own net. Pushed up the far boards. Hilltoppers play the puck to the near side, bounced off the boards and out. And that is going to be played through, and it's a foot race. Coyotes get there first, play the puck back up the near boards. Hilltoppers block the outlet pass and play the puck back to the point. Shot from distance goes off of number 28 Shin into the far corner. Coyotes collect there. Reverse back up the far side. That is played through the defense, but not out of the zone. Play at the blue line. Hilltoppers turn back to the slot. Broken up in the middle. And that stayed in the zone. Now played out to center. 21 couldn't get a stick on it. Hilltoppers turn back into the zone as the Coyotes are going for a change. Ward back to play it off the inboards. Coyotes now back to help out. Play in the far corner. Pushed up the far side. Tipped ahead. That will come over the line. Hilltoppers will have to recollect at center. Hilltoppers turn past a couple of Coyotes players. Step into the zone. Play gets broken up on the far boards, and the Coyotes will steal. Played up the middle. That will connect. Lead pass connects. Trying to step around the defense. Coyotes can't maintain the handle on the puck. Puck gets played into the near corner. Coyotes get there first, slowing things down in the corner. Played up the near side. Defense pinches in to slow down the play, but now the puck comes out. Bouncing puck, turned back to neutral. Hilltoppers have to get back on side. Puck left behind on the near side. Hilltoppers get to it first. And reset at the blue line. Played up the far boards. This will be dumped into the Coyotes' end. 37 collects in the near corner. Rattles the puck off the far boards. Played up, and that will be moved out to center. Hilltoppers turn around and neutral. Played forward, but mishandled, and now bouncing puck goes straight to Kyle. Kyle moves forward into the zone, one-on-one. She chips the puck deep and then runs into the player. She still gets to the puck first off the inboards, played to the far point. That will be tipped out of the zone. Coyotes get back on side and lob the puck in off the near glass. Hilltoppers play the puck up the far board, slowed down on the far side, collected by the Coyotes at the point. That centering feed doesn't make it through the bodies. Played back to the blue line. LaPierre moves the puck up the far side. That connects to number 10, but she loses the handle on it. Hilltoppers play the puck up the middle of the ice and come out of the zone. Bowman breaks up the play in neutral. She chips the puck ahead, goes to chase it down. Puck gets left behind on the near side. Played up to the point, collected by LaPierre. She centers it. That's out of reach for Bowman, who has to collect it off the boards. Her centering feed is intercepted by a red jersey, and the puck will be played out on the far side. Hilltoppers had to slow down for the puck. Coyotes get a chance to get back, played up and out, broken up at center. And then the puck bounces to Kyle. Kyle plays it across. Bouncing puck. Left behind. Number 4 recollects. Steps forward, but the puck gets left behind. Hilltoppers race out of the zone. Puck dumped into the Coyotes' end on the near side. Collected by the Coyotes behind the net. Pass forward into the far circle. Now dropped back into the corner. Hilltoppers step forward. Bouncing puck. Winds up in the slot, but on a green jersey. Moving out of the zone now. Coyotes stepping forward, 2-on-2. Dragging play, and that is not going to stay onside. Coyotes offside at the line. Offside draw on the near dot just outside of the Hilltoppers' end. Draw one back by the Coyotes. 28 steps forward. She lobs the puck up and over the defenders into the far corner. Hilltoppers get there first, play it up the far boards, but not out of the zone. Coyotes win the battle on the boards, 1-on-3. Puck winds up behind the net. Reverse back to the far side. Played from the corner, dropped to the point, and that's going to get through the defender and all the way down. Coyotes back in their own end to collect. Played up on the near side. That is held in at the blue line. Shot from distance, misses the goal to the far pipe. Coyotes collect in the far circle in their own zone and move back up the far side. Centering feed comes out of the zone. 25 collects. She moves the puck forward. Recollects in the Hilltoppers' end. Tries to step around the defense. She gets shoved down, and the puck will trickle to the backboards. Hilltoppers will gain control. Hilltoppers play the puck to the near side. Slowed down, coming across neutral. Puck comes free, but 37 for the Coyotes. Plays it back out of the zone. Puck bounces to number 57. She plays it back into the Hilltoppers forward. Coyotes intercept inside their own zone. Moving up the near side, that is behind the forward. Hilltoppers get to it first, but the bouncing puck will be collected by the Coyotes and dumped down into the Hilltoppers' end. Hilltoppers goalie slows the play down behind the net. Collected off the inboards, passed up the far side, held in by the Coyotes, bounced to the side of the far circle. Turning, centering feed, bounced off a Hilltoppers stick, almost on net. Hilltoppers play it up the middle of the ice. Now tipped to the near side. Play broken up at the blue line by the Coyotes. Puck stayed in the zone. Hilltoppers can't get it to the middle. Recollected in the near corner. Centering feed bounces over the forward stick. Played up, not out of the zone. Collected by the Hilltoppers, pressured at the blue line, and intercepted by the Coyotes. Played forward, but not out. Now past the defense and out of the zone. Coyotes step forward into the zone, trying to get through the defense. Shoved off the play. And the puck will be cleared up the near side. Kyle holds the zone. She steps forward with it, centers it. That's going to be behind the forwards, who chase it down on the far side. 10 collects the puck on the far end, dumps the puck behind the net. Collected by the Coyotes there. Centering feed is intercepted by the Hilltoppers, who clear the puck out on the near side. Moving out of the zone, played to the middle. Broken up by the Coyotes defense. Number 10 collects. She steps forward into the zone. Gets her pocket picked just inside the Hilltoppers zone. Play comes out to neutral, and the Hilltoppers dump the puck all the way to the Coyote backboards. Bowman collects there. Played the puck up the far side. That is intercepted by the Hilltoppers, who turn it back. Centering feed trickled off a Coyote skate and into the goal. Coyotes are going to want that one back, as that was not a shot. That was a centering feed that just took an unlucky bounce. Two-one now to the Hilltoppers off of just a bad bounce. 10:08 left to play in the second period. Coyotes win the draw. Played up the far side. That is off of Ford's stick. She pressures inside the Hilltopper zone. Puck played up the far side, one-on-one into the zone. Hilltoppers move into the near side. Shot doesn't make it through the defense. Shoved into the boards in the near corner. Puck will trickle free, bounced back to the boards, and now turned up the near side. Outlet pass blocked. Played to the middle, intercepted by the Hilltoppers. Slowed down there, and now tipped out, and there's a step. Racing forward. The Coyotes are going to get there first. Number 21 will collect, and she fans on the shot, and the puck will trickle wide of the net. Played up the far side. That is through the defense and out of the zone. Played to the near side by the Coyotes. Coyotes will collect off the boards. Bash the puck in. Play onside. Puck goes behind the net. Collected by the Hilltoppers in their own end. Pass to the far side. That's too hot to handle, and the Coyotes will keep the zone. 31 holds at the circle. She gets her pocket picked on the boards. Puck pushed up the far side. Hilltoppers can't get out of the zone. Puck on the far side. Now dumped back deep by the Coyotes. Kyle racing forward. She doesn't get there in time. Puck sent around the near side. 28 steps forward for the Coyotes. Puck will be sent past her and will be collected by LaPierre in her own end. She turns the puck back to the near side. Sends it up. 28 bounces it to the middle. That is slowed down by the Hilltoppers, who regain the Coyote zone. Play winds up behind the net. LaPierre lost her stick. Now the puck is played up the far side. That will be bounced out to neutral. Hilltoppers will intercept there. Kyle can't get on the receiving end of that. Shot in from the far side. That's going to go into the near corner, where the Coyotes will collect. Coyotes play the puck up the near boards. Played forward. That's going to miss everybody. And the Hilltoppers will collect in their own end. Played out on the far side, broken up by the Coyotes, recollected by the Hilltoppers. Puck gets left behind on the far boards. 27 plays the puck ahead. Hilltoppers intercept in their own end. Moving to the near side. Played into the boards. Puck comes to the Coyote stick. Playing in the slot, now turning back to the near side. Fan on the outlet attempt. Puck will be dumped deep by the Hilltoppers. They win the foot race for it. Play on the inboards. To a side now. Puck pushed into the corner. Chipped to the boards and forward. Kyle sends it across the ice. And now played out to 27. 27 collects and dumps the puck. And the Coyotes go for a wagon change. Played behind the net by the Hilltoppers defense. Outlet pass broken up by number 72. Played now to the middle. That is going to come over the line. Play broken up by the Coyotes in neutral. Stolen by Bowman. Bowman plays it forward, but a little miscommunication there. Hilltoppers will dump the puck all the way down, and that is going to go for an icing on the Hilltoppers. .7:04 remaining in the second half. Draw will be to the Hilltopper goalie's glove side. Draw one to the outside. Hilltoppers collect in the corner. Reverse back to the near side. That's played through the forwards for the Coyotes and played all the way out on the far side. Puck is bounced into the Coyotes' end. Coyotes get there first. Turn back up the far boards. Played into the forward. Puck stuck on the boards, now played into the corner. Coyotes will collect there and try the near side. Collected by the Coyotes on the near side. Tip to the boards, now played forward. Not out. Fan on the outlet attempt. And the puck gets knocked back deep. Now moving up the near side again. Played to the middle. Collected in the middle of the ice. Coyotes step forward in the zone, try to get around the defense. Moving in, shot is blocked in front, but can't be redirected on net. Four holds the zone. Shot will be gloved by the goalie, who hangs on to that one. .6:12 remaining in the second frame. Draw again to the Hilltopper goalie's glove side. Won by the Hilltoppers into the corner. Shoveled behind the net. That one off the netting. Slowed down on the far side, but the Hilltoppers will gain control. Moving out of the zone on the far side. Play broken up coming in. Still with control. Hilltoppers take a shot, and the save by Ward. And then the follow-up was cleared out. Played up and out of the zone. Coyotes now gain control. Puck knocked away in neutral. Played up the far side. That is in the skates. Huge hit there. No call by the referees. Puck played up the middle of the ice, but only red jerseys there to collect. Hilltoppers dump it up the near side. That is tipped away by 28. Hilltoppers regain control in their own end. Puck played into the Coyotes' end on the near side. Centering feed doesn't go. Drop back. Second effort. Shot bounced away by the goalie. And the follow-up is blasted past her, and it is now 3-1 to the Hilltoppers. Coyotes win the drawback. Played up the far side. That will be chipped ahead. LaPierre will collect just inside the Hilltopper zone. She tries to get it to the middle. Puck blocked into the corner. And then overskated by everybody. Puck still in the corner. Knocked to the inboards. Shoveled behind the net. Hilltoppers will gain control and play the puck to the near side. Pushed to the blue line. That came out of the zone. Coyotes get back on side. Hilltoppers play the puck up the far side and move into the Coyotes' end. Play on the far boards. Coyotes win the battle. Move the puck behind the net to the near side. Bowman gets her outlet pass blocked. Her second effort is played up the near boards. And that will be tipped through. And now LaPierre races forward. 2-on-1 developing. She plays the puck across. That rolled behind the other forward. Pushed ahead. Tipped to Kyle. Kyle's shot is going to miss the net to the near side. Puck pushed back to the far boards. That just died on the boards. Held in at the blue line. Poked away by the Hilltoppers. And now cleared out of the zone on the near side. Coyotes charge forward. Knock the puck ahead. Hilltoppers back to collect off their inboards. Played up the far side. That will bounce out of the zone. Puck played up the far side. Broken up by the Hilltoppers. Played to the middle. That's broken up by the Coyotes. Hilltoppers regain control and step into the Coyotes' end. Puck played at the blue line, held in. Hilltoppers recollect off the inboards, moving to the far side of the net. That puck will trickle towards the front, and Ward will just freeze the play. 3:20 remaining in this second half. Coyotes down by 2. Draw will be to Ward's glove side. Draw won by the Coyotes over to the boards. Played up the far side, but not out. Passed back to the blue line. Shot from distance, blocked by Ward. Puck played up the near side now. Coyotes exit the zone. Puck knocked away at center. Huge collision on the boards. Puck will trickle into the Coyotes' end. Hilltoppers steal, play the puck to the middle. That is too hot to handle, and the Coyotes will not clear the zone. Second effort. Outlet pass blocked. Puck in the skates. Now collected by the Coyotes. Played up. And that one did make it over the line. Hilltoppers are offside. 2:43 remaining in the game. Draw will be on the near dot, just outside of the Coyotes zone. Puck eventually played forward by the Coyotes. Collected by LaPierre. She gains the zone. Moves wide. She gets her pocket picked. Hilltoppers exit the zone. Battle on the far side. Hilltoppers play the puck back into their own end. Dumped up the far side. That will connect. Played forward by the Hilltoppers, but intercepted by the Coyotes. Played up the near side. That will connect with number 21. She centers. That's too far for number 4 to reach. Played into the corner. Centering feed doesn't connect with a green jersey. Play on the boards. Push behind the net. Pressured behind the net, but the Hilltoppers maintain control. Played to the near side. Puck will be sent out of the zone and down. Coyotes chase the puck down in their own end. Turning back to the near side. Pass to the far side, sent up the middle. That is too hot to handle. Hilltoppers will collect in neutral and step in. Moving shot from the slot, doesn't make it through the bodies and will trickle to the inboards. Play in the far corner, pushed behind the net. Coyotes tip it past the Hilltopper forward. Play on the near side, shoveled out of the zone. Hilltoppers will recollect at neutral. Holding in neutral, stepping back into the Coyotes in on the far side. Pressured there. Players shoved down in the corner. Coyotes collect and play the puck up the far side. Turning deep in their own zone. Coyotes outlet pass blocked by a stick. Hilltoppers will collect off the far boards. Centering feed blocked by the defense. Play behind the net. Pushed into the near corner. Hilltoppers center, and that does not go. Puck bounces all the way out to the high slot, and the Coyotes will now exit the zone. Kyle chips the puck ahead. That is intercepted. She dives forward, gets a stick on the puck first, and gets the puck to the corner. Hilltoppers will play the puck up and out of the zone, recollect it at center, and move forward into the Coyotes' end. Play goes into the far corner. Hilltoppers shoved down behind the play. Puck pushed up the far side, held in by the Hilltoppers. Dump pass doesn't make it in. Now pushed towards the middle and chipped out of the zone. Hilltoppers recollect at center and play up the near side. Hilltoppers try to step past the defense, move into the circle. Shot bounced away from the goal. Played up the far side, blocked by a Hilltopper skate. Pushed up the far boards. Coyotes going the wrong direction, and that is going to do it for this game. That is it. Final score of this one is going to be 3-1 to the Hilltoppers. Coyotes' next game is at 8 something this evening. We will see everybody for that one. We'll get the handshakes here and then see everybody this evening for game number 2 of the round robin.